Yeah, I was born and raised here in the city of Newark. A huge population of working class people. About 60% of them may consider themselves working poor. They are limited in assets and income restricted. Most of us in this community working very hard, sometimes 1, 2, 3 jobs.
Universal basic income is income. It's money which the government pays into your bank account. It's universal and it's basic. It's not meant to be enough money for you to live in a luxury apartment and go on holiday to the Seychelles. It's meant to be enough money to prevent people falling into poverty.
Research is telling us that if people have a problem, maybe a problem that's as small as about $500, that they would be in trouble and not able to find the revenue or the income to be able to take care of that problem and maintain themselves throughout the month. We know that in order for this to become a national issue, in order for us to even get people to begin to think about it, we're going to have to test case this in multiple places around the country, and I wanted Newark to be a part of those test cities that did this.
With an extra $500 a month, I would pay off some student loans.
Well, I would use it for my family, for my grandchildren.
Si el gobierno me diera los $500, pagaría mis biles, la comida, la renta, el teléfono.
But the extra $500 will help.
I would pass a $1,000 Freedom Dividend for every American adult starting at age 18.
The universal basic income is now moving away from being a kind of kooky idea which social scientists discuss towards something which is really part of the mainstream policy debate.
People as far back as Thomas Paine, as Martin Luther King talked about guaranteed income for everybody, but I think that it's important that it's in a national debate. He's talking about in the sense of automation or the change in the workforce, which is important. But there have been people who've been talking about this because of intractable poverty, because of deep inequity in a system that allows the 1/10 of 1% to have as much wealth as the bottom 90%.
The magnitude of the spending commitment here is measured in trillions of dollars. That is a massive amount of spending is not targeted. The guy who's lost his job and needs it to stay in his house and feed his children gets it, but the tech millionaire also gets it. An additional concern which you hear from commentators on the sort of libertarian or right-wing end of the political and economic spectrum is that it creates a disincentive to work. If you're giving people money for free, they're not going to go out there and start looking for a job.
I mean, listen, if you're getting $500 a month, you're talking about $6,000 a year. It's just not enough money to make people walk away from the labor pool. We want to be a part of the growing chorus of people who believe that this is important. And we want to prove through our outcomes that not only is important, that is necessary to just mitigate the issues around poverty that have been intractable for decades.